Hi, this is Indu, Department of Data Science, Assistant Professor, IARE, Hyderabad. Today we are going to discuss about the identifiers and keywords. So the course outcomes in this class is course should be enable the students to understand the concepts of identifiers and also the keywords, as well as understand the native data types like list, set, tuple, dictionary, and use them in data processing applications also. So this is the course outcomes by the students, what they are going to learn about today's session. Now coming to identifiers. Identifiers are names of entities in a program such as class, variables, and function, etc. These identifiers are the names of entities. What are the entities in the program? Class, variable, function, etc. These are the entities we can see in the identifiers. Next, coming to the rules of what are the rules for defining the identifiers. Identifiers can be composed of uppercase, see here, uppercase letters and lowercase letters, underscore and digits, but should start only with an alphabet or underscore. Here we can see again this point once again. Rules for defining the identifier. What are the rules we have to follow for defining the identifiers is we have to write only the uppercase letters. Uppercase letters means A to Z, capital A to capital Z, and lowercase letters. Lowercase letters means small a to small z, and underscore. We all know that underscore, and digits. Digits means 0 to 9. Okay, here we can see A to Z, small a to Z, underscore, and 0 to 9. These are the 4 characters we have to see in this identifier. These are the rules for the identifier for writing a code. So identifier can be a combination of lowercase letters A to Z or uppercase letters capital A to Z or digits or an underscore. Here I already written here uppercase letters A to Z, smaller letters A to Z, and underscore as well as 0 to 9. These are the rules for the identifiers. Next, coming to the next point. Identifier cannot start with digit. See, you have to remember this one also. Identifier cannot start with digits. Here we can see to num. If we are writing like this means it is wrong. If we can write like this also. Num 2. It is correct. Okay. You can see here the example. To num is the wrong process for writing a identifier. Now, then how we can write, ma'am? You have to ask like that. Num 2 is the right process for writing the identifier. Identifier cannot start with a digit. Remember this one. And keywords cannot use an identifiers. These keywords also cannot use these identifiers. Okay, it is also the important point we have to remember for every time. Okay, while we are writing a code, we have to remember that keywords cannot be used as an identifiers. Okay, we cannot use special symbols like someone if they don't know how to write the program, they can use these special characters also. In that code, it is showing that error is showing in the 8th line, or else error will be there in the 7th line. In some cases, we do not recognize that where is the error. I have already written the correct code in my program. What is the error? We cannot remember. Why? Because these are the smaller case letters. We cannot imagine these letters also. These letters what I had given. These special symbols we cannot use, or else we cannot use the special characters or special symbols. These are the special symbols in our identifier. Okay, this is also the important point. Okay, special symbols. Okay, we cannot use special symbols like these symbols, etc. Only underscore special symbol can be used. Only what the symbol we have to use? Underscore. I already told to you. Underscore. Only underscore we have to use. Okay. We should not use any type of special characters except underscore. Okay. So valid identifiers are sum, total. We also can write like this: sum. It is an alphabet. Here we are having alphabet. Sum. In this sum you are having smallest, no? It is a alphabet only. Here total. Total also there is an alphabet. Yeah, we can write. It's the correct way. And underscore A, B. Here also we can write the, it is also correct. Here also underscore A, B underscore. It's also correct process of writing a identifier. This is also a valid identifier. Next, fourth one. Add underscore 1. Is it a correct or not? It is also a correct one to write an identifier. So these are the ways of writing an identifier, valid identifier. These are the valid identifiers we can write also in this way. So what is the unvalid and invalid identifiers? We can see here 1x. Why it is an invalid identifier? 1x means 1 is a digit. Yes, sir. What I had told you in the earlier point, identifiers cannot start with digit. Here I have already told to you, identifier cannot start with a digit. So it is the wrong process. We cannot start with a digit. So 1x is a invalid identifier. Okay. Next, coming to the second one, x plus y. Why we are saying that x plus y is a invalid identifier? We can see once. Here I had written the correct code only. Why it is showing the error? You can assume like that also. Here what is the mistake here we had written is, we are already included a special character what we should not use in this x plus y. X plus y. What is the special character here? Plus. We should not use this special character in this identifier. So it is also wrong, invalid identifier. Okay. Next, coming to the this one, it is a keyword. We cannot use this one also. Keywords cannot be used as identifiers. I already explained here. Keywords cannot be used as identifiers. Okay. So if is a keyword, so we cannot use this if also in the identifiers. So these are the invalid identifiers where we should not use in our code or else in our program to write a while we are writing a program, we should not use this type of identifiers. It starts with what is starting with a digit, or else using a special characters, and also the if condition. If also we should not use in the why? Because keywords cannot be used in the identifier, no. So we should not use this if also in a identifier. These are the differences these 2 points. We can also remember every time these 2 points, valid identifiers and invalid identifiers also. While we are writing a code or while we are writing a program, we can assume and we can see this one. We have to if we are remembering these simple points. What are the simple points I had told to you? If you are remembering these simple points, means you can go with your code very easy and also very effectively. Why? Because you didn't see any errors in your program, means you are also feeling very happy, no? That's why I'm saying this. These small errors will get these small mistakes, or else will get the error also. Okay. These are the points. What is there in the I have to remember in while writing the program in the identifiers. Okay, na? Next, coming to the keywords. Keywords. Reserved words are called as keywords. In before slide I had already told to you, keywords are not used in the identifier. What are the reserved word there? If is a reserved word, it is also a keyword. So this reserved word, if, else if, okay, na? These type of words we can say it as reserved words. It is having a special items or else special characters. So we cannot use these reserved words in a identifiers also. So here, coming to the keyword session, reserved words are called as keywords. Okay, we have to remember this one also. We cannot use keywords as variable name, function name, or any other identifier. We cannot use keywords as variable name or function name or any other identifier. So I already told you, we cannot use keyword as identifier, it is already I explained you, and we cannot use a variable name and function name as a keyword. Okay, next, coming to the next point, they are used in the syntax of programming language. In this programming language we are having the syntaxes, okay, such as loops. In loops what we are using: while, do, for condition, if. In for condition what we use: if, else, switch case, and default, some other things are there. So these are the syntax of programming languages. Such as in loops we use while, do, for condition, if, else, switch case, default, etc. These are the items these are the main keywords in Python programming languages. Here we can see, here I had given some of the keywords what we are mainly, in our program we are seeing this keywords mainly, so that I had given you some examples also: false, await, else, import, pass, none, break, except, in, rise, true, class, finally, is, return, and continue, for, lambda, try, as, def, from, non-local, while. These are all the keywords in Python programming language what we are using these keywords. These are the main and effectively what we are using in our daily life, or else while we are writing a program where we can use these examples, or else where we can use these keywords in a Python programming language. So I briefly you can remember in point wise I can explain once again. Reserved words are called as keywords. It is having a reserved word, we can name it as a keywords. We cannot use a variable name, function name, or identifiers in the keywords. Next, they are used in syntax programming language. In syntax programming language, loops also we can use. In loops, while, do, for condition, if condition, else if, switch case, etc. These are the default of the keywords what we are using in a Python programming language. Okay, next, a single line command. Next slide is single line command. Hash sign. A hash sign is used before the text which we want to make single command line. If we are writing a code, I no need of writing a line. I'm using that line is a single command line, or else I need not user need why we are using single command line. I told you here. Hash sign, once again I'm explaining. Coming to single command line, a hash sign is used before the text which we want to make a single command line. So here see, for single command line we use hash symbol. Okay, in Python single command line is used for character and string only. This type of single commands we can use for character and also for string. Okay, now example how I can write here we can see what is the example how we can write the single command, how we can use it before the text. We can see like this, or like this also. Hash print of hello world. I am going to print the hello world and I am giving the hash. I no need of using this line for the execution part. So here I am giving the explanation. You can say comments are piece of information present in the middle of code that allows a developer to explain his work and other developers. To explain our work to other developers, we are using this command line. Okay, they make the code more readable and hence easier to debug. If I am writing here like this, hash print hello, if I am writing like this means what is the code I am writing, what is the work going in this program, what's the work is writing by the user can be understand by other developers also, and other programmers also can understand what is the code here she is writing or he is writing. Easy way to understand by using this hash symbol. They make the code more readable and easier, hence easier to debug. So here I had given an example for you also. I'm taking the value of a equal to 9 and b equal to 7. Here I'm printing a plus b. Now I need to get the result or execute the program as a plus b only. Before line what I had written a into b, print of a into b. I need not of printing. I don't want to print this a into b. Okay, 9 sevens are, I know no need of printing 9 sevens are. Okay, I need only, sorry, a into b, no need of printing. Okay, I need only a plus b. So what can I do? Here I am giving the hash symbol. Okay, now this line can be not printing, not using by the executing a program. Compiling is not happened in this line. Okay, now I'm going to print only this one, a plus b. Okay, see, I got the answer. 9 plus 7 is 16. Now I can show you in ideally also. Okay, here we can see I'm taking another numbers. A equal to 6 and b equal to 7. Okay, now I'll give the print of c equal to a plus b. Okay, c equal to a plus b. One sec. We can take a new file, then you can understand very easily. We can take a new file. Here a equal to some number and b equal to 6. Now c equal to a plus b. Okay, c equal to a plus b. Now what I'm going to print? See, print a plus. Now I'm printing print a plus b, and no need of printing a into b. Okay, now no need of printing a into b. Just give it a command or else give it a statement in this one. So I'm going to save the file. Okay, my file was saved and run the program. What I had came 13 is a okay. What 7 plus 3? How much? 13. We got the answer of 13. Yes, sir. Yeah, I got the answer 13. Only addition answer will came for me. I am not writing. I am not giving a into b. Why? Because these are a into b is written in a single command, so it's not going to execute. This is the use of the single command. It is best to use in this Python programming. Why? Because the user and the as well as the programmer and also the developer can understand what is the program she's writing or he is writing. And easy way of understanding the program we can use. We can write like this also. Yeah. Next, coming to the next one is I explained about single line command in the before one, and in coming to the next one, multi-line commands. Here we can see the how to write a multi-line command. How we can hide these multi-lines also in a program. Earlier, what a single line can be not compiling with the program, and here we can also decompose, or else we can also give multi lines do not compile with a program. See, comments are mainly used for documentation purpose. What are the multi-line commands? What are the multi-line commands? We are not mainly used for documentation purpose. This multi-line command is a piece of text enclosed in a delimiter. We can use single command or double commands or else triple also. Here, coming to Python, we can use these three types of commands in a Python. Okay. On each end of the command, again there should be no white space between the delimiters. Here we should not give any white space. Here I am writing three commands now. We should not give any space between. If I am writing like this means it is wrong way. Okay. I have to write only like this, three commands. Okay. It's the correct way. Okay, you can. I hope you can understand. Next, and I can use this type of commands also. 1, 2, 3 without giving any space. 2, 3. Here I am using three commands. Okay, this is also the correct way. We should not give any space between these three lines. Okay, very close to we have to give this one. Next, here also I had explained you with an example. They are useful when the command text does not fit into the one line. If the command text, what are the command text we are writing, it is not fit in the command line, we can use this multi-line command also. Therefore, no need to span across the lines. We should not write across single lines and we should not go for the next line. We can write in a single line only. Multi-line commands or paragraphs serve as documentation for others reading your code. Here, documentation for others to read the code, and we can write that understand the code also. Others to understand our code very easily by using this command lines. Okay, now we can use this code. Others can understand the code very easily. Where we can use this code? Commands in paragraphs. Especially in paragraphs, we can use this multi-line commands. Okay, now coming to Python, I'm saying multi-line commands is used for paragraphs. Interpreter does not execute this statement. What I have told to you, interpreter does not execute this statement. If I am writing this command lines, I am writing this paragraph here. Paragraph is does not going to execute. Why? Because I had given a command lines, so it is not going to execute in the program. Okay, please remember this one. Multi-line commands is used for paragraph. Interpreter does not going to execute this statement. It is user purpose to understand the program or the code. Why we are using this multi-line command? It is used only for the to understand the user purpose as well as the program or else the code. Whatever the program and the code is going to understand by the user, we can write this triple code or else a triple code in the Python. This is the correct one. Okay, this is the correct one. Okay. So once again, I'm going to explain you briefly. See here also. Multi-line command is a piece of text enclosed in a delimiters. We can write our paragraph in these triple commands. In between these triple commands, the interpreter does not execute this type of data what we are writing in the triple quotes. Okay, now I'll show you. Here I had already given you the example. I'll show you also what the first line I had written here, print hi, and the second line was print this XYZ. Okay, and the third line what I had given, print welcome to college. These are the three lines I had written in the first line, second line, and the third line. What I had given for the first two lines, I had taken the multi-line command. Yeah, you had seen this one, triple quotes. I had given for the first two lines triple quote. So what will happen here? This line will not be executed by the interpreter, and second line also not going to execute by the interpreter. Only the third line what I had written in will be executed in the interpreter. Okay, we can see now also, yeah, it's coming while I'm saying and while I'm running the program, welcome to college. This only executed in the program. Okay, I'll also show to you. Here we can see print hi, whatever we can write, no issue. Next, print Hello world. Okay. Okay. Here I had written 3 lines or else 4 lines, whatever it may be. Okay. Here I had written the 4 lines. Okay. Now I don't want to get these 4 lines as a interpret these 4 lines for the execution. Only I need one line only, or else I need only 2 lines. See, here I am taking triple quotation up to, we can give for 2 lines. Okay, these 2 lines are not going to execute, or the interpreter cannot running these 2 lines for the execution of the program. Now I'm going to save the program. Now running the program. So the 2 lines, I had 2 lines first. I used 2 lines for delimiters. So 2 lines are not executing. The next third line and the fourth line got a execution. The print of welcome to the college and the print of 5 ones. Okay. Now I hope you all can understand this one. So the third line and the fourth line, here we are going to see the third line and the fourth line is executed in a multi-line command, and these 2 lines are not executed. First and the second lines are not executed in the multi-line commands. Okay, now. Okay, coming to the next, indentation. Indentation is very important concept of Python, because without proper indentation of Python code, you will end up seeing indentation error and code will not get compiled. Indentation error, you can see, it is very important in coming to Python. While comparing with the other languages, C, C++ and Java, it's not much more important indentations. But coming to the Python, indentation is very important. Why? Because if we are giving a white space, or else now I had written the print welcome to the college. Before print, if I am leaving a 1 space or 2 spaces, it will show error. Why? Because indentation error is it will show a error like that. Okay. Indentation is very important concept of Python. Why? Because if we are not writing a line proper way, it will show the indentation error and code will not get compiled. The code is also not going to compile or run the code. No, next, not get compiled. Here we can see, very important, the if you are not writing the correct way or else not writing the correct process, the code will get the not compiled. In simple terms, indentation refers to adding white space. How we are writing? If it is a line, I am leaving this space like this only. Here I am writing print hi. It will show it is a wrong. From where can I write? Here, from the first print hi. Yeah, it's correct one. Okay, this is the mistake what we are doing, and what the user or else what the coder or else the programmer can do the mistakes there. Without indentation, Python does not know which statement to execute next or which statement belongs to the which block. Python does not know which statement is going to execute next and which statement belongs to which block also. Okay, now, so while writing a program, we can use correct indentations. Okay, now Python uses indentation to indicate the block code. Here I already explained you. Here, see, if I am writing a program, if I am using the if statement here, if 5 greater than 2, if I am writing print also in that one only, in that line, same indentation line only, means I'll get the error in a code. Here what the output I could expected an indented block. Here I got the indentation error. Here I can show you once again. 5 greater than 2. where I'm going to write here print. Okay, how I'm writing 5 greater than 2. I have to write like this. Here I had given I from that I got here. The cursor will come there. Now, if I'm not using the cursor there, if I'm not writing a print statement there, I'll get an error. Now I have to write here itself. Now we can see if it's coming or not. Okay, 5 greater than 3. I got the answer. 5 greater than 3, I got the answer. Here what he had shown, if I am writing this if statement is below the if only, I got the wrong indentation. Now if I am writing this like that means I got correct. What I had shown in ideally now itself. Okay, now this is the main points you have to remember while you are writing the indentations also. So this is about the indentation. Today I had explained you about the identifiers, keywords, indentations as well as the indentations also. These are the main points what you have to remember for writing a program. The programmer can remember this type of words while we are writing a program. Why? Because it's the main concept we have to remember for the programmers also. Why? Because if you're getting the errors means you will get also you also get trained without writing a code, without having errors in a code. You can write a program. For writing a program without any error, you can remember all these things. So I hope you all can understand what are the points I had explained to you. Thank you all.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.